Yeah. I can't hold what you want. I can't hold what you want. I get bread, get crumbs. Slide down, heat it up.
I'm getting off Doki Doki, bruh. Y'all niggas, I can't read because y'all niggas talk too much.
Let's roleplay. Zokan, since when have you been on my bus stop? Lorenzo says, can I spread those cheeks? Yuri says no. Lorenzo says, if I was the last person on earth, would you make a baby with me? Yuri says no. Lorenzo says, do what Zokan says or else. Yuri's mother then hears in the next room, Are
we done? Can
so we are Yamli, face holding back tears emoji, red heart emoji.
We done? It's over, right?
Zo and Yuri laughed together under the stars, their yams proud and shining. Every smile, every word, echoed friendship. Two souls, two yams, one bond unbroken, brighter than the moon.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
Zo-kun sat alone on the rooftop, legs dangling over the edge, the city stretching below like a dying neon heartbeat. It was past midnight, the kind of hour where everything got quieter, except your thoughts. He held the small silver vial between two fingers. It gleamed under the streetlights, cold and dangerous. It had been Yuri's once. Or maybe it wasn't, and he just told himself that to feel less alone. The wind tugged at his coat as he stared.
Is this like
Lorenzo was the most handsome boy the world had ever seen. His jawline was sharp like marble, his eyes shone brighter than the sea, and every step he took made crowds turn their heads in awe.
Yes.
Girls wrote poems about him, boys envied his charm, and even mirrors seemed honored to reflect his face.
Facts.
Truly, Lorenzo was destined to be remembered for his perfect beauty and unmatched grace.
Nah, I like that one though.
Just kidding, his nose was big as hell, blocking sunsets on it so.
What you mean, just kidding?
This shit is beautiful, I'm crying. Hello streamer, I'm fairly new to stream, I can't help but notice you have quite the sniffer. If you don't mind me asking, what do you do with it? Do you blow it often? If so, how do you blow? Do you blow in long periods? Short periods? Lorenzo Hancock wasn't like the other kids in elementary school. He was 31 years old, stood 5 feet 5 inches, and weighed 300 pounds. His beard came in thicker than the principal's, and he paid rent on an apartment across town.
You know what? I want to play some background music for this, okay?
Mistake in life left him sitting in a tiny desk surrounded by
I'm gonna just put some background music on.
The bullying was relentless. Yo, why he breathing so heavy just sitting down? Did your mom pack you a lunch or a morgue?
Bro. Yo, what is going on, bro?
Zo streamed late into the night, hiding his yam from the glowing camera. Yuri read softly beside him, her yam casting shadows across the page. Both cursed their burdens, heavy as secrets, yet strangely beautiful in silence. Though mocked, they carried their yams like scars, proof of battles fought within. Together, they found poetry in shame.
That was beautiful.
Zo-kun hated mirrors. He'd grown used to brushing his teeth with his eyes down, avoiding the reflection that waited for him every morning.
Come on!
It wasn't just his nose, long, slightly crooked, too noticeable on his otherwise quiet face, but the way it seemed to invite attention he never asked for. Especially from Sevin. She was sharp in every way, voice, wit, eyes that flicked like razors. Always with a group around her, always laughing at something. Beneath the skies where cold winds blow, there lived a boy named Lorenzo. His nose, enormous, vast, and wide, became the world's most curious pride. While others mocked, he chose to care, and built a refuge hidden there. The homeless slept beneath its span, a noble gift from noble man. The world soon saw his heart's true size, and crowned him with the Nobel Prize.
Bro,
for kindness,
why he rhyming, bro? Yo, he frying me.
Sheltered by his mighty nose.
Yo, this nigga just made a poem about my nose.
Is that sniffer multi-purpose? Can you talk out of it? Can you nut out of it? Something that big can't possibly be used for just breathing.
Alright, bro. Alright, bro. Alright, bro. We done? Is that it?
Zo camps outside the clubs of Ohio, lurking, waiting, searching, for the 300-pound drunk thought by herself. Lorenzo spots his first target. Her name is Norbert, 37 years of age, 2 kids, and a dead baby father. He asks, "If I buy you a Benihana dinner, would you let me grab your rolls from the back?" The mother replies yes. Soon after, Zo brought her back to his 1996 Honda Accord with the gas tank empty in his back seat. He goes to CVS, buys a 3-in. Lorenzo Hancock had a reputation. 31 years old, stuck in elementary school, 5 feet 5 inches and 300 pounds.
I'm 6'3".
Everyone knew him.
What are you talking
He was
about?
the guy who flipped tables, the guy who once knocked a dodgeball through a chain link fence. Kids whispered about him like he was a monster hiding in plain sight. But then came zotoofly. Nobody really knew where zotoofly came from. He wasn't the biggest kid, not the loudest, but he had this swagger that said he did.
Nah, facts. I like that one a little bit. I'm not 300
It was
pounds.
more like she needed someone to throw shadows on, and Zokun's silence made him the perfect canvas. One day after class, he sat alone behind the art building, sketchbook on his lap. Drawing helped. He could reshape the world there, invent characters with giant noses and crooked teeth who still saved galaxies, fell in love, stood proud. He didn't hear Sevin walk up until her shadow covered his pen.
Yo, bro.
"You're always hiding out here," she saw.
Yo, I hate that girl. Stop saying that.
Lorenzo Anthony, a young boy with a nose larger than his junk, had a crush on a beautiful, stunning girl named Lex. He
Bro,
went
dude,
to the
that's my
perfect
freaking
testing
sister.
every
Yo,
night.
come on. That
There
one's
was an
weird.
issue. Lex cannot get within 100 feet of Lorenzo's nose without being sniffed into oblivion.
Alright, bro.
Zo streamed by night, his yam in the glow, hiding in shadows, afraid it might show. Yuri with pages, her yam brushed the air, heavy and secret, too tempting to bear.
Yo, Flex, her
Glances
name's Lex,
collided,
idiot.
The silence
She got a
grew
boyfriend
tight,
now,
Yams
unfortunately.
like confessions that throbbed in the night. Shame turned to hunger.
Why'd you
their
ban
breaths
Flex?
intertwined, two cursed desires, forever aligned.
I'm being Flex.
Geesh, so man, I mean God, has it always been this big and profound?
Alright,
I
bro.
mean God, man, I have to hand it to you, I've never seen a yam this caliber.
My nose is not that big, nigga. I'm gonna just let y'all get all y'all anger
Lorenzo
out, bro.
walked, his yam on display, mocked in the halls, they all turned away. Whispers and laughter cut sharp like a knife, his yam was a burden that shadowed his life. But Jai appeared, with fire in his eyes. Leave him, he roared, beneath stormy skies. Together they stood, two hearts now the same, one yam defended, no longer in shame.
Emir, you only saying this because you want me to listen to your trash song,
Lorenzo was a man whose nose stretched farther than mountains and wider than oceans, a true marvel of nature. When did he heard of it? He swore he'd one day coat the entire colossal nose in baby oil, a shine like no other seen before. Day after day, bottle after bottle, he worked tirelessly, glistening only fractions of the surface. But time is cruel. Before he could finish, did he grew old, withered, and passed away. Lorenzo's nose still gleaming you.
Alright, bro. Like, how y'all
The
even
other
come up
Lex
with this?
smart guy.
Alright, I think this over.
Lorenzo
Alright.
Hancock, 31, 5 feet 5 inches, 300 pounds, waddled up to zotoofly, trying to act tough. One punch, bam. Hit his nose. Blood gushed. He stumbled, tried to swing back, but zotoofly dodged like it was nothing. Another tap, and Lorenzo collapsed on the blacktop. The kids laughed, chanting zotoofly, zotoofly. His shame sealed in seconds.
Bro, what is wrong with you, bro?
God, your nose hurts my eyes, oh God, it burns someone and my eternal suffer.
No, it's not. Gosh, bro, y'all
New to
niggas.
stream, is his nose really that big?
Bro,
Or is
stop.
it like a filter or some sort of eye? Zotoofly and Lorenzo laid down a beat, in the studio heat, moving their feet. Lorenzo rapped, his flow sharp and tight, but his yam bounced high, blocking the mic. Watch the cables, Zotoofly cried with a grin, as the yam knocked over a bottle of gin. They laughed through the chaos, spit bars that ignite, even a giant yam couldn't kill their vibe tonight.
Like, what's
Okun
wrong with
didn't
y'all
like
niggas?
attention, but somehow, it found him anyway. It was a Tuesday when it started, the kind of bland, forgettable day where the clouds looked like someone forgot to finish painting the sky. Okun was heading to the cafeteria, earbuds in, mind somewhere between the last page of a manga and his sketchbook, when JMT's shoulder slammed into him. Hard. The trays Okun was carrying.
That would
went
never
flying,
happen. That would never
spaghetti
happen.
everywhere, a splash of marina.
That would never happen, nigga. I will hold you, bro. I would never
Lorenzo,
get
what
bullied.
do you do other than streaming? You have no friends, you have no girth, no length, no cuteness, nothing, you have nothing, you're a loser, you act like you're 6 feet 3 inches. We know you're 5 feet 3 inches though, you act like you get all these girls in real life. I know you harass any of them you see. People like you need to die, suffer, perish, disappear, just go, leave the earth, now.
Oh my gosh. Yo, who said that?
Lorenzo
my
waddled,
gosh.
big and slow, 31 in a playground show. Zotoofly stepped, his fist like fire, blood erupted, shame climbing higher. He swung, he failed,
Front ticket
but
wants
missed
to
each strike, collapsed in defeat, humiliated alike. Kids laughed loud, the chant ran free,
Bruh.
Zotoofly, his misery on spree.
Gosh, yo, who said
Oh dear
that?
Lorenzo, how thou Lord could ever bestow you such a yam. Lorenzo had a rough childhood growing up. When he was young, he had an alcoholic father. Anytime he did something he would get beaten unconscious for no reason. People always talked about Lorenzo's nose like it was some mountain, but in truth, it wasn't even that big. From the right angle, it looked sharp, refined, almost majestic. Friends admired it, strangers respected it, and even mirrors seemed proud to reflect it. Really, there was no issue at all. This story was sponsored by the Lorenzo Zotoofly Nostril Association.
Bro, what?
Next time, watch where you're going, he said, voice low and dangerous. Then he walked off, leaving Okun on the floor, face burning, lips split, one hand pressed to his ribs like he could hold the pain in with pressure. He didn't cry. Not then. Not where anyone could see.
Alright, I think it's over, right? We
Mr.
done.
Hancock hid in his room, eyes glued to a risque comic. His yam jutted awkwardly, and of course, the group chat leaked screenshots. Big nose energy. They mocked, while his failed ig brand flashed in the corner. He sighed, cursed his luck, and muttered under his breath. Even heroes of content had low days, but maybe one day, the yam would earn respect. Everyone jokes on Lorenzo Antony's perfectly large nose. Why can we talk about his flappy, sweet, soft, double chin? Oh God Lorenzo, I could rub and stretch your chin for hours.
I don't got a double chin, bro. I don't.
Lorenzo Hancock waddled onto the playground, chest puffed, trying to act tough.
What you mean
31,
wobble?
5 feet 5 inches, 300 pounds, he looked ridiculous, but he didn't care. Big mistake. You, Zotoofly, and Abdo were ready. The second Lorenzo swung a clumsy punch, bam. Zotoofly cracked him in the jaw, Abdo slammed him in the ribs, and you landed a solid hit to his side. He stumbled, blood streaming from his nose, trying to fight back, but every move was weak, slow, and deep.
Bro, what's wrong with y'all niggas, bro? Put this creativity into like a job or something. Please. Maybe you want to be broke, my nigga. Alright, it's done, bro. Finally, bro.
Lorenzo, you have nothing going in the future.
This the last
You
one, bruh.
want to design clothes. Like you're not a broke loser, you have nothing, you're alone. Nothing, not a single thing. What are you? You're a grain of sand on the beach, That's what you are. You have no clout. You're single-handedly the biggest loser I've seen in my life. You really look at yourself in the mirror, going out like that. Your life is boring, lame, and annoying. Lorenzo Anthony Hancock.
No, why his name not
Zoa bitch.
Alright. That's the worst one. Nigga just said 4 words that actually hurt more than like anything like that was said today. Alright, my nigga.
Lorenzo had a rough childhood growing up. When he was young, he had an alcoholic father. Anytime he did something he would get beaten unconscious for no reason. If he ate wrong, beaten. If he had friends, beaten. As he got older it didn't get better. Going into his high school life, he would get bullied. But one faithful day he would find a girl of his dreams. One day he would call his girlfriend and she would FaceTime call him back as she's GE.
Getting pounded by a 6'5" mil. Alright, yeah, it's over with, bro. I'm not doing this no more, bro. Yo, I'm gonna have to up the price on this jump, bro. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Look, bro. Yeah, bro. Y'all niggas are crazy. How did y'all come up with that? Like, why did that turn into a whole 15-minute segment, my nigga? Yes, I turned it off, bro. What's wrong with y'all? What is wrong with y'all, bro? Actually, bro. What is actually wrong with y'all, bro? I'm not gonna up the price to like 3,000, my nigga. To 3,000. That was a whole 15-minute segment of y'all just doing bull.
Yeah. I can't hold what you want. I can't hold what you want. I get bread, you get crumbs. Slide down, heat it up.